Welcome to Dynamic Foundry Group. Today we are going to see a small video on inserting sleeve in the mold. Why need sleeve to be inserted in the mold? There are two ways we can put sleeve in the mold. One by putting it on the pad on the pattern and taking sand. It is called as rime up type of core inserting. One more practice is by inserting the sleeve in the mold after molding. When we use first method, that is rime up type of sleeve inserting, there are some major concerns which I are going to see now. Number one is sleeve gets broken while ramming the mold due to pressure and vibration. So such loose sleeve sand and sleeve cuts enters in the mold with metal, which causes sand inclusion. Sleeve, which is ram up, has some loose sand at the bottom, which needs to be cleaned before closing to avoid sand inclusion defect. If it is not cleaned properly, it will enters into the metal, causes sand inclusion. And the third and important concern is when mold gets broken, the sleeve also gets rejected most of the times, and hence we lose mold as well as sleeve cost with the broken mold. So these are the basic concerns when we use first method. Now, benefit of using insert type of sleeve, that is type number two. First one is sleeve breakage gets reduced almost to 0% as we are not inserting sleeve and not ram up the same. So it is not coming in contact with vibration and ramming. Number two, chances of sand inclusion reduced drastically as there will be no loose sand at the bottom of the sleeve. And number three, though there will be almost 5% mold breakage, the sleeve rejection during the mold breakage is almost zero. So these are the advantage or benefits of using insert type of sleeve. Now we are going to see some of the photographs here. The first photograph on my left is ram up sleeve, that is first type of sleeve where you can see the loose sand is there at the bottom of the sleeve, and after pouring there are chances that this loose sand, if not removed properly, it not taken out properly by using air, it may go into the metal or it may go into the mold with the metal and can cause you sand inclusion. The second photo on my right is insert type sleeve where you can see there is no sand at the bottom. So there are very few chances or there are zero chances of sand inclusion because of this loose sand from sleeve. So this is first important thing. You can see here the sand inclusion due to loose sand of ram of sleeve, how it comes just below your sleeve or your sleeve pad. The sand is, you can see the sand and the casting is rejected due to that. This is how the new insert type sleeve you can see on my right first, that is ram out type of core sleeve put up on the pad, and then sand is taken and then molding is done. During the molding, because of vibration and pressure of squeeze plate, there are chances that sleeve can get a little bit broken or it can get cut down at the bottom and the top, and it that the cut down pieces or loose sand may wash out in the mold along with metal. But on my left you can see new insert type sleeve peg is there. We can see there is a peg fitted on the pattern, and you can mold it and then you can just insert the sleeve inside. You can going to see a small video on that. You can see here how the sleeve can be inserted inside that hollow cavity uh, prepared to that peg, and it's so easy, and there is, you can see there is no sand at the bottom, and also there are zero chances of sleeve getting cut down or broken down at the bottom and at the top. So inclusion possibilities of sand are totally eliminated. So this is how we can see a mold breakage without a sleeve. So sleeve cost is totally or sleeve wastage is totally eliminated. If it is this mold has been made with a ram up type of sleeve inserting way, you should have that sleeve inside the mold now, which is already broken because of some internal cavity broken. And now, if it is with the ram up core, then we have to throughout that sleeve as well, because it will get crack or it will get broken at the bottom or at the top, and after while taking out the sleeve from the mold, it may get wasted or it may get broken again. So it should have been wasted, but now as we have used the peg for inserting, we have not inserted the sleeve. So when mold is broken, sleeve wastage has been reduced or eliminated. So this is a basic advantage of using insert type of sleeve. So some tips, important tip when we are going to use insert type of sleeve is you need the peg for the inserting the sleeve is perfect match to sleeve size, that is OD of with the taper. So sleeve size with the OD with the taper is important. So it is important is the matching of the sleeve and the peg size. Then the sleeve will be loose, and if it is not matching, then the sleeve will be loose, and the proper fitment, that is press fit fitment, will not be there, which may cause problems for you. So it is important to have proper matching of sleeve and peg uh, is important here. So you need to have make sure that your supplier of the sleeve uh, gives you a proper sleeve, that is dimension of the sleeve are proper. There will not be any deviation, piece to piece or sleeve to sleeve deviation will be reduced. The dimension in each batch will be approximately same, and most importantly you have to use the same sleeve for which you have made the peg, the same supplier. So if ABC supplier you have, so you have to use ABC supplier sleeve for ABC supplier peg. You have XYZ supplier, then you have to use XYZ supplier sleeve for XYZ supplier peg. So it is important to have that standardization and discipline in the molding process if you want to follow this particular insert type process. Otherwise there are many benefits also, but importantly you have to match that size, sleeve size and peg size, and for that piece to piece or sleeve to sleeve consistency is important. The supplier consistency is important. Sleeve inspection is important, and peg design is also equally important. Now, benefits by using the insert type of sleeve. First important benefit is cost saving of sleeve from the mold breakage. Say if we are using 500 boxes per day, say around 200 boxes require sleeves. So there will be around 5% of mold breakage. So total mold breakage will be around 10 boxes per day having sleeves. So considering sleeve cost was around 40 rupees per piece, the direct saving will be around 400 rupees, that is 14 to 10, 400 rupees per day because of mold breakage. You have not wasting your sleeve because of insert type of peg. So this is totally important saving, almost rupees 10,000 rupees per month. Consider 25 days into 400 rupees per day, around 10,000 rupees per month saving, which is a huge saving by using this method. So it is one of the important benefit of using insert type of sleeve. The second important benefit is reducing sand inclusion rejection due to loose sand, which is almost 0.5 to 1%. And by adopting this insert type sleeve practice, one can make lots of saving, and there will be a reduction in rejection and quality issues as well. So it's very important to use this practice or this new technology for your molding practice. So thank you very much, and nice